Hi there, this is Asphalt. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Death and Taxes. I might sound a little different on this one. I have gotten a new, nice, shiny microphone. So we will see how that goes. And with no further ado, we begin the day 18. Oh, the cloud is back. Okay, so why isn't this? There we go. Alright, so I talked to the cloud.
Hey there. What you up to, killer?
Will you ever leave me alone?
Can't do that. I'm deeply ingrained.
Lovely.
The suffering. How many lives have you taken? Do you even count? Starting to look a bit grim, ain't it? I guess that's already in the name. Grim Reaper.
Condescending clown. That's my name, so I...
Nothing. Believe it's for a good cause, as always. It's not as if life and death are directly in your control. No wonder fate picked you for the crafting pot.
Lovely. She is a bit of a bitch. Okay, so back to the elevator. Guess we have to go to the office. What do we got? Okay, so we got 8. Oh, here we go. Weeding out the bad cops and planting a bright future for our town. An expose on corrupt law enforcement. Dozens of jobs lost after catastrophic cargo mismanagement. These two have no idea they were married to the same person until the funeral dispute. The bewildered minister stumbles off a cliff into an ocean during photo shoot. Check out those awesome personal jetpacks. Nice. Oh yeah. Tidings, Grim. Life should not be too predictable, do you not agree? We could use a little bit of alteration and alternation every so often. And I have developed just the thing for it. Quota for the day. Every other profile has to die. So, half. So, alright. Ellie Godfrey. Ellie is not a virtuoso. They are also not exactly what people would call particularly talented. However, they work hard and practice a lot. Their band has started doing alright, and Ellie has been able to quit their service sector job to become a full-time keyboardist. The band has a fast-growing fan base. Okay, so that's supposed to be a live, per the instructions. This one's supposed to die. Anna von Wolfstein, 48, judge. Anna has worked as a judge for 20 years and loves their job very much. Not so much because of bringing justice, but because of political power the position brings. And Anna likes having power and influence a little bit too much. Well then. That is an unpleasant woman. So she's supposed to die. I'm good with this so far. Alright, Uru Firestone, 38, homemaker. Uru decided to dedicate their life to taking care of their home and 2 children. Their partner is the sole breadwinner in the family. And although the kids are getting more independent, Uru has no intention of returning to work. Okay, she's supposed to live, so we're good with that. Luke Zeminsis, 36, restaurant owners. Got munchies for shark fin, but can't find any. Not if Louis Zeminsis is near. They're a big fan of shark fin and other questionable foods like turtle jelly. which Lewis has served their restaurant for a decade. They are also involved in distributing these foods to grocery stores. So yeah, you go in the die pile. Peyton Justice. Peyton is a trained writer and always struggled to find work. When they aren't trying to find a job, they enjoy writing rap lyrics about street life. You're harmless. Temish Gold, 65, professor. Temish is a renowned professor of mathematics who enjoys challenging their students with nigh unsolvable equations. It's the best way to force them into being more inventive and creative, they say. Lately they've started tuning a gifted janitor with a troubled past. Ooh, okay. Now they're supposed to go in the die pile. Ifa Mbuya. Ife has been struggling after dropping out of college. They survived by tutoring high school kids on various subjects such as math and chemistry. They recently found a surprisingly good deal on a house. Things are finally looking up. Well, you're supposed to live, so you go to live pile. Congratulations. Edwald Buddy, neurosurgeon. Edwald, a child prodigy, is performing brain surgery since the age of 18. They are well established as a medical professional in academia and in practice. Edwald is addicted to adrenaline and well known for taking great personal risks. Okay, well, we are following the rules, so you're gonna die. Unfortunately, the brilliant mathematician has to die. The corrupt judge gets to die. And the evil restaurateur dies. So, and the keyboardist lives. The friendly homemaker lives. The rapper lives. Some of these kind of worry me. And the tutor lives. Bon appetit. See how bad we go. Alright. What does fate have to say today?
Grimm, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion. Appreciate it. Now, you might find this shocking.
Okay.
Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything.
More corporate bustle.
Certainly, once it is finished, you will be the recipient of the first copy of the first printing. Anyway, we have some official business to take care
He has
of.
a
Yes?
very flip-floppy personality.
Studying profiles. Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable.
Thank you, sir.
Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
This should be interesting. I wonder if he's actually going to finish it. Well, looks like I got the money bonus. What's for sale in the
Batten down
skeletal
the
area?
hatches. 'Tis a storm of sales.
That's a plague mass. And I can't afford any of it. Never mind. Okay. Bedtime, and then another day of horror. Okay. Looks like just back to the office work. Oh boy, let's see what we got today. Oh. Alright. So what does this say today? Cosmopolis citizen dies in fatal crash after tragic jetpack malfunction. Saw that coming. Research for experimental surgical care for epilepsy halted due to grant withdrawal. Local math professors found dead at home, suicide suspected. They felt a lot of pain, perhaps it got too much, a longtime friend commented. Debut collection by young poet Justice Max released to rave reviews and widespread acclaim. It's sort of like that orb is like on fire. I'm pretty sure that's like a how good you're doing meter. Sharp numbers increasing after the death of famous restaurant owner. Coincidence? Amateur keyboardist lays down a passively acceptable keyboard solo at latest concert. AI breakthrough imminent, promises founder of Trans Global Inc. That worries me. Coins go in the box because that hissing noise is bad. In the hate those things. Alright. Think red. Alright. I will keep this short. I am suspecting a systematic bias in our balancing methodology. Quota for the day. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. I am counting on your judgment. So does that mean the 3 on top or the 3 on bottom? Huh. Well then, let's see. Okay, so we got Nicholas Zhao. Nicholas was sent to Cosmopolis City from a rival country to learn national secrets, and nobody suspects them because they're a well-integrated sleeper agent. The success of their mission could prove catastrophic. They built a family for cover, although Nicholas has become increasingly attached to them. So I'm going to say it's the 3 on top, because if it's printing, it's going to be 1, 2, and then one class 2 on top. So, David Gardner, IT architect, AI researcher. So yeah, this guy is going to call the AI, calls the AI apocalypse. David is the founder of Trans Global Inc., a company that produces high-tech gadgets like smartwatches and digital home assistants. For the past 5 years, David has been the foremost proponent of algorithms and artificial intelligence research. So, you die, because you're on top of the pile. So I'm getting some like bluey things. Marianne Seafeld, 37, crime scene investigator. Marianne makes grievous puns at crime scenes constantly. While making the puns, they usually are slowly removing their sunglasses. This behavior doesn't hinder their professional abilities at all, though often they are actually find the biggest clues mid-pun. I hate to do it, but the instructions say last 3, and probably like all of these people are going to be like serial killers or something. Mitsubi Ito, janitor. Mitsubi was sentenced to community service at the Cosmos Polytechnic Institute after drunkenly assaulting a police officer. Okay. After getting guidance from a local professor, they started to reevaluate their relationships, confronting their past and thinking about their future. That's a good place to be. You live. I may have to replay this game just in general. Not a let's play, but just so that I can actually just ignore the money thing and just save the people I want to save. Charlie has been helping their brother Albert David hide corporate money and avoid paying taxes for years, perhaps even decades. They have also been accused of insider trading and other fraudulent activities. They currently live in a mansion just outside of town. Ordinarily, I would kill you, but the rules say you live. Oh, look at that. I have minuses. Andreas Katsazouskas. Andreas is traumatized veteran of the Marisola Peninsula conflict and now living in the streets. They are very good with animals and a staunch vegetarian, even while being in the rough. Sometimes one just has seen too much suffering and death. Ooh, I lost some blue there. Meyer was a secret child inmate and a main supplier of narcotics in her prison. On the side, they're developing a nationwide cost-cutting regimen that would automate the whole prison system, removing all personnel and leaving only robots. I think I may have, like, gotten that backwards. But that is done. See what fate says.
Grim, why are you here? Oh, right. The daily... always in positions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it. I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine. Questions. Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful. No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge. Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
But what if death is extremely bad and unpleasant?
In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, death is just nothingness. And nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive or negative effects.
It's not?
Any other questions? Not in the sense that humans consider it, no.
No endless, peaceful, illuminated paradise? No endless suffering in the grasp of cosmic horrors? What if the afterlife is a dating game where you must charm strange, monstrous gods?
Grim, that is just stupid.
Do you think mortals have some drive toward death?
Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time?
They all do often seem to willing to throw their lives away for stupid reasons.
Life is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful. Even if it sometimes ends up being fatal. Any other questions?
Can language even deal with the concept of death?
Unlikely.
Doesn't stop literature, art literature from trying.
One must make do with what they have. Art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself. At least until all matter ceases to be.
So when's that gonna happen?
Any day now. Any other questions?
That's ominous. Actually, I got nothing.
Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Alright, Mr. Skiller Shop, what we got?
Cord blimey! You're looting! All me wares.
Let's see, we got smokes, we got cactus, and we got, the Infernal Illuminator reveals that which is most deeply hidden. Once you've already made it to choices and are passing through again. Else it can't show much anything, because that's how things work. I want this. I hope it'll show up again. Alright, get my foxy self to bed. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? So much bad. Local man dead of poisoning. Intelligence agencies suspect espionage activities. And this stupid coins in the drawer. All of you. In the drawer. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Transglobal Inc. founder and CEO found dead at home. Cause of death: a drug overdose. Investigators find plans for massive surveillance systems at the home of dead tech wizard. So he was a bad man. What we got here? In the assignment, an eldritch waft of air passed through my office earlier. Certainly a sign of disorder. We could not determine the correct amount of humans to mark today, so I leave it up to you. Any humans who seem suspicious have to die. You will figure it out. Yes? Keep your eyes open. Seems suspicious. Okay. Romain Chakrabarti. Romain is an extremely menacing person. They used to be an enforcer for a loan shark and constantly look like they are going to break any and all kneecaps in the vicinity. This makes their tax collecting job rather easy. Gonna go with the die pile on him. Reagan, otherwise a solid and stalwart journalist, has an obsession. They adamantly claim they saw, when younger, a headless reminder emerge from deep from within the autumn mist, searching for their lost beret. Okay. Connie dropped out of high school to become a film star. After years of attempts, they've only managed to land one role in a rather embarrassing commercial. Turns out the competition for becoming an actor is vast. No harm in her. Kermit has a warm, kind-hearted personality and does their best to help troubled youth and marginalized people. They are community activists who run some private practice for cognitive behavioral therapy when they aren't dealing with their grandkids. I like you. You can live. Serafima Perez, the sickest kit flips on the side of Cosmopolis City. No doubt about it. Not only that, we also get our share of heel flips, dolphin flips, and maybe a nollie Casper flip, and at least one 720 gazelle flip. There's no flip, Serafima won't flip. So, since it's letting me pick who I want, Serafima will live. The partially insane journalist will live. The unemployed actress. And the kindly psychologist. And the tax collector is a horrible bastard. Huh. See that? I got it. Interesting. So, what does fate say to me today? Where's fate? It's gonna be the cat again, isn't it? Lady Poddington. As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty aside from Lady Poddington snoozing on the table. Oh no, not this again. The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice calls from the static.
Haha, Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation. It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes? Hello, Grim, are you there? Curse this useless apparatus. It never works when I need it.
Lovely.
You may be wondering about who is in charge. I did consider leaving dear Lady Poddington again, but my hiatus is only momentary. I am sure you can manage these few days. But what of the conduct overview, you may be thinking? To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough.
I'm gonna burn down the world.
Now, I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
I'm gonna get a bad end. I just know it. Alright.
You're such a scoundrel.
Ooh, it's here.
There should be a bounty on your head.
I
The base, the marble plate of yore. The arms melted from the cannons of a galleon. A socket, a shell of a ferocious sea monster. The shade made from the skull of the beast of Hogwarts. The coil bent from the thorns of a rose bush in Guyana. I, me drinking buddy, a master electrosmith, built this illuminator. He also loved to spark me drink and laugh gleefully when me whole jaw sizzled. Pranked him right back by knocking his teeth out.
Okay, so we got a fancy lamp that might or might not do something. What do we got? I wanted to go to the bar. Why wouldn't it ever let me go to the bar? Do your job. Oh yeah. The flipping is off the charts. We must do something about these delinquents always flipping around everywhere. Yeah, shut up, boomer. Editorial by young youth psychologist inspires anti-bullying movement. That was good. Aspiring film star finds a new avenue to become a mindfluencer. What the heck is a mindfluencer? Cosmopolis City to miss out on incredible amount of taxes this year as people keep hiding their finances under mattresses and inside the hollowed-out legs of tables. Kneecap health seems to be on the rise. A little bit of bad, a little bit of good. Yeah, I'll take it. CEO of the What social media platform planning to open a museum of antiques and relics. Okay. Oh. What is this? Alright. Your attention is required. I have been informed of a delicate situation. I trust you will handle it as usual. Quota for the day. 5 humans have to die. 1 human must be spared. This is of utmost importance. Do be careful to let the right person live. Okay. Or all of them have the same 4 symbols? Oh, but it said, okay. Huh. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. So all but 1 have to die. Alright. Leon I can't pronounce that. Leon can't even count the amount of shoes they've made. They dream of making shoes that gives an understanding of how it feels to be in other people's shoes, because actually wearing other people's shoes doesn't really give any particular insights. Fair point. Gregory Hayal. Legitimate researcher or greedy tomb raider. Consensus has not been reached when it comes to this archaeologist. For the past 5 years, they've been digging up artifacts around the Faradin. Don Fierro tries to model tales of the old mafia novels and films without realizing those stories are made up by authors who have no connection or understanding of organized crime. Soon enough, they'll realize there is no honor codes and family bonds. Crime is just crime. Amy is a gifted hunter who has recently found a way to make a decent living with this skill. They hunt elusive mountain cats with their fangs, which are thought to cure a multitude of health problems. I have a remorse killing you. Raya tutors languages to the children of foreign parents who have migrated to Cosmopolis City with great success. She is well liked by both the kids and parents. Lately, they've claimed to have seen the headless rider cruising around the edge of town. Your return to regular embezzlement after multi-level marketing scheme failed. The beauty products and cognitive enhancers were just not selling. All this to pay off their mortgage and to keep their child in a decent school. Nora films claymation shorts in her spare time. Okay. So, all but one of these people have to die. There's one who's like unequivocally. Ah, there it is. Poacher. So we're gonna kill the poacher. And turn the light on. Oh, okay. So you can only see what. So that's like nature up. Okay. So he's the one who makes shoes for people. This archaeologist is. I think he's the one who's gonna die. Well, I have an oops pin, so I could mark all of them die, and then see what the results are. Alright, so money down, peace up. Okay. Mob boss, die. Money up, peace down. Those kind of cancel each other out. So, okay, this one is nature and economy good. So, okay, she's a good one to get rid of. Sad as it is for a kid. So we're down to the cobbler and the tutor. So what we'll do is we will mark her to die. Actually, we'll mark both of them to die. Alright, so nature up, money down. And heart up, money down. I wonder why that heart is. Okay, I'm going to oopsie this guy. And let the cobbler live. Hopefully that's... so we got some more blue than red there. So we'll see how we go. Might. Okay, fate's on us. Is the cat? The cat has destroyed everything. As you look around the office, you see Lady Poddington lounging supine on the table. The old-fashioned phone rings again, right as you settle in. The familiar, if grainy voice can be heard.
Grim, you would not believe the fun I am having. Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile.
Let's see.
Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So, off you go.
Yeah, that was inconclusive. We got Cloud. What does Cloud say?
I dreamt the bags of sickly meat and brittle bone ceased to exist, collapsed into a pile of bone meal and bubbling innards juice.
That
From
sounds
the mulch
unpleasant.
rose a new, better human being, much more capable of living, unburdened by weak, spindly ligaments and fragile respiratory systems.
You can dream.
Odd question. Haven't you been paying attention? It's an image that raises more questions than it solves. You imagine a golden trim to a rotten shack.
You don't know
We
everything.
know more things under the stars than a reaper yet to open their eyes. Be seeing you.
Okay then. I'm not gonna have enough money to do anything. So. Actually, no. Let's go check. It's always better to check.
Doubloons will get ye anything, matey.
No, I was right. Not enough money. I wonder how much longer this game is. Like a hair and a prayer away from bad end. Money goes in the drawer. Money goes in the drawer. Alright. Poacher mauled to death by pack of mountain cats in seeming act of revenge. Crime boss gunned down on the street by rival mobsters. Escalates turf war. Noted archaeologist caught attempting to smuggle ancient artifacts out of Ferrodin, shot by Melissa Group. Well-liked teacher found dead, their head removed. Doctors continue to be baffled. That is some grim shit. Okay. Today's simple grim is if a great calmness has enveloped the world, I do not see the need for many deaths today. 2 humans have to die. New discoveries await. Let me turn off the... Here we go. Alright, Tristram is an up-and-coming dirt motocross racer. They're also the Headless Rider Unmasked. Turns out the sightings were not true. Instead, Tristram decided to pose as the Headless Rider to prime the original journalist with the obsession. Let's see. Lissa loves to engage in gossip. They have a binder full of information about people living in the house they work at, and a separate binder on all the people who visit. Most of the information is sensitive and can be used to blackmail the wealthy, and they do it all for their children. Okay, noble cause. Franklin considers themselves a hotshot pilot, having modeled their demeanor after an action movie they saw at a young age. They wear large sunglasses all the time, drive around a motorcycle, and attempt reckless stunts in their aircraft. He's just asking for it. Marie's is all about living in the present, their past long forgotten. Several years ago, they moved to live near the glacier at Northern Point. Marie has always loved mountaineering, photography, sculpture, and modern dance. Okay, so 2 of them have to die. I honestly am gonna go with the 2 crazy daredevils have to die. I'm actually sorry. Let's mark them. Whoops! Stop doing that. Ooh. That's bad. That was a bad choice. I want the naturalist to live. Ooh, that's good. That's good. They should. That's a good one. It's gonna be weird, but this guy is pretty useless. So. peace. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. And what about the blackmailing housekeeper? Huh. Well, that's a lot of bad. That's a lot of bad. But decision made. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get?
Grim,
Welcome back.
how about we skip the pleasantries and get back to usual pointless drudgery?
Ooh, somebody's upset.
Right. I see the exact amount of profiles requested. At least someone seems to be up to their task. Oh, whatever.
Have I offended you? What's with the attitude? Sorry, have I offended
You? No, Grim. You have not. Why am I livid?
Yep.
Because the rest of highest management thought it necessary to remind me that taking sudden leave is detrimental to our aspirations.
Lovely.
Because they thought to admonish me for taking a couple of days to perform
Did he get
important
demoted?
research. Because, as was reminded, the saying goes, now, how was it? Nothing in life is more certain than...
Sugar and spice, rainbow and puppies, blood and guts, beeps and boops, death and taxes. I gotta do the title shout out.
Yes, exactly. Either way, the nerve they have to lecture me on how to do my job. No matter, Grim. I apologize for taking it out on you. Good night.
I'm just feeling like that. Something bad is coming, or worse than it's already been. Let's see what we got.
Yo ho ho!
Another oops.
What can old Mortimer provide ye with today?
I'll take the oops, sir. Okay, now we sleep. Now we work. Ooh. World is still burning down around us. Promising young architect wins grand prize for monumental sustainable sauna. How do offshore bank accounts actually work, and how do the extremely wealthy avoid paying taxes? Young dirt bike racer found without a head. Medical examiner baffled. Foolhardy pilot attempts complicated stunt, crashes aircraft straight in the ground. Oh boy, where's my calendar? So, okay, I'm assuming the day when we run out, when the calendar's done, the game is over. So. For now. Right. The situation that everything got all jumbled up in our fax delivery system. You should listen to your gut today. Your gut, yes? Because you are, a skeleton? I am not a skeleton, I'm an Anubis. I'm a foxy Anubis. Go with the flow. Alright, smuggler. There isn't anything Trez won't smuggle in or out of the country. Whatever it is, they'll find a way. Drugs, guns, endangered animals, antiques, artifacts, even people. They have no scruples, no hidden principles. Die. Lee Young, housekeeper. Lee is a beloved housekeeper for a traditional household. After the last owner perished, they just stayed put, and the next family accepted them with open arms. Lee is also secretly housing their asocial spouse in a secret room in the attic. They're deathly allergic to peanuts. Huh. Okay. Kenzo is deeply intrigued by the universe and its mysteries, but doesn't enjoy. Oh, I'm sorry. That yawn came out of nowhere. But doesn't enjoy leaving their hometown. They would never consider boarding a spaceship, but they love to look at the universe from the comfort of their home. Having witnessed quite a few UFOs, they are slightly worried about the universe visiting us. Interesting. Martin Baltimore. Martin loves huge battleships. The bigger the better. What do huge battleships have? Huge guns! Martin also loves those. Martin loves so many things about working on an enormous battleship they can't even verbalize them. That's a different one. Anna spends all their time and energy adhering to increasingly unreal beauty standards. After a gut-wrenchingly painful week of juice detox, they get yelled at for being a fat cow. During moments of weakness, they even tend to believe these claims and accusations. Poor girl. Casey specializes in children's psychology. They want to be a mother and a kindergarten teacher. Their main hobbies are watching and criticizing films and swimming. You are harmless enough to let live. Plus, you're doing good things. Scholar. A true scholar, Ellie is trying to integrate different disciplines in order to uncover the truths of the world. They live the life of science, searching for the universal theory of everything. It's not going very well. There are so many holes yet to be patched. But that's what makes it fun. I'm gonna let you live too. Peace up, nature down. Money up, peace up, health down. Money down, peace and nature up. Okay. That's the housekeeper. Let's see. Let's keep going here. Mahala is a rising star of the culinary world, vicariously executing the head chefs with an iron fist and a brass mouth. Their workers have daydreams of their tragic demise. Let's fulfill some daydreams. Nothing but good. When younger, Omar postponed reading literature, thinking, "Oh, I'll get around to it once I'm old." When the time finally came, they started going through novels, novellas, and short story collections, etc., one after another. Now they regret their earlier decision, as they're afraid they'll die before they get to read all these books. You're harmless, but also kind of random. I'm gonna let you live, miss, because I feel bad for you. I also have an oops, so okay, that's good. Health up. We'll take that. The battleship. It's got a piece up, health down. Okay. Housekeeper. Housekeeper lives. Money up, peace up, nature down. Crazy UFO person lives. Peace up. Okay, works. And just because if this is really bad, I can undo it with the oops. Oh, that's actually good for him. Oh, okay. Well then. I confirm my choices. No, well, let's see if any, like, okay. Some negative to nature there, that's okay. Negative money there, that's okay. That's, he's good. Okay. Nature's taking a hit this time. balanced it out. So we're good. We're good. Go with my gut. Go with my gut. Let's check in with Fade first.
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights. I have been thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and meaning.
And what's the result so far?
A disarray of thoughts. Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would be better for everyone. In fact, do these humans even truly exist?
Ooh.
Their ephemeral being leads to no relevant outcome. It is all transient, no matter what they do or achieve in life.
Go on, I'll hear
They
you out.
exist in a state of hubris and arrogance, considering them the center of the universe. Yet without them, the sun still sets and rises. Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events. Humans are not the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation. They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by specks of nothing.
Go on.
It matters not how they live through their subjective experiences.
I'm waiting for a yes.
Millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique. And technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar. Copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions, while the universe is full of endless wonders they cannot and will not even experience or perceive, ever. Their presence is not even necessary to validate these events outside their subjective experience or understanding.
I can't tell if he's going to have a butt here, or if he's just going on a nihilistic rant.
Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it,
Does it make a sound?
good, yes. Imagine that, life reduced only to some human vicinity. The ultimate height of arrogance ingrained in them, to imagine their presence to be paramount. The tree does not only sound, it has been sounding a long time. It has grown without anyone present. It has lived a life. None of this requires humanity to be there to bear witness.
Got through the entire rant. Is there a prize? I agree with everything Kanowski's did review. I don't really agree with what you said. I don't really agree with what you said.
Then you have much yet to learn. Good night, Grim.
I made him mad.
Is your hand tired? Are your fingers getting stiff? You've been clicking around for quite a while.
Huh. I don't understand. Clicking on what?
On all the things you see scrolling by before your eyes.
Talking to the player now.
Perhaps the screen is too bright, the sound's too loud.
Are you talking to someone else?
No. It's you who died and found your way here. To the office, where you belong.
This is creepy. Okay. Almost forgot to go to the Emporium.
Mighty, 'tis an utmost pleasure to see you again.
So, can't afford anything. I just wanted to go to the bar. Alright. Okay. I think it is going to be break time for me. So, I hope everyone is enjoying. We are, I think, getting close to the end here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days left. So, we will pick up here next time on Death and Taxes. Everyone have a pleasant evening.